Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Offsides and On One, a hockey podcast where we're loud, proud, and probably in the penalty box. I'm your host, Devyn Moore, and I'm here to talk all things hockey. Okay, so this isn't exactly the real first episode. Today, I'm just here really to go over everything that this show is all about and let you guys know a little bit about me and why I decided to start a podcast. So I know we're all here for the hockey, so I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible. But like I said, my name is Devyn Moore. I'm a freshman at Marshall University, and I'm a sports journalism major. So that might give you a little insight as to why I started a hockey podcast. But the reason why, really, is because I love sports. Why else would I be a sports journalism major? I love sports and I love journalism, but I really wanted to focus on hockey because hockey was my first ever favorite sport, period. I grew up loving hockey. I grew up a huge Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Still to this day, I am a huge Pittsburgh Penguins fan. You will all quickly learn that during this show. I'm going to try to keep it as unbiased as possible, obviously, so this is enjoyable for everybody. But yes, I'm a big Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I love hockey. I've always been a big hockey fan. I grew up in a hockey family. So I want to take that joy and put it into something creative and something for me to have a little outlet in. And I really hope that this is an enjoyable show for me and for everybody listening, if there's some of you besides my family. But yeah, just to sort of dip my toes into the world of sports media and make my own little show in the process. Okay, so that's enough about me. Now let's get into the big picture of this show. As I'm recording this right now, it is 5:30 on October 7th, the very first night of the NHL 2025-2026 season. Can we get a round of applause, please? That probably sounded really annoying in the microphone. That's another thing. I'm learning this microphone, so please, if it sounds too loud or too quiet, don't get too mad at me. I'm learning. Hopefully by this weekend, when I record my first real episode with real hockey news and coverage and games like a real journalist, hopefully it'll sound better and I'll know the distance and everything from the mic. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into what this show is going to be about. Okay, so a synopsis of the show. A brief run through of what we're going to do here every week. So, my plan is to obviously do lots of hockey coverage. We're going to go over games, talk about big topics, all things like that. But I also want to focus on fun things about the NHL. I want to go into little nuanced things like certain things that are trending on social media or something on TikTok. For example, I really enjoy watching the NHL team's TikToks, so I plan to be speaking about those on this podcast. If you don't follow the NHL teams on TikTok, I highly recommend, especially the Chicago Blackhawks. Their videos are hilarious. But yeah, certainly I will be talking about things like that. I will have a more in-depth script and layout for everything this weekend, so everything will be very organized and very nice. I'm going to make it as smooth and enjoyable as possible for everybody. But yeah, I just want to talk hockey, I want to have fun. I want to keep this fun. I want everybody to enjoy, but I want this to be as informative and as fun as possible. Something that I plan on doing a little segment during the shows. I'm going to be doing the winners and losers of the week. They're going to be my winners and losers. And this can be anybody. It can be teams. It can be equipment managers. It can be mascots. It can be goals. It can be saves. It can be plays. Literally anything. And it can be on my list of winners and losers. So that's going to be something fun to look forward to. Another special thing that I'm going to be doing on this show is more of a history deep dive. Every once in a while, I have planned to put out episodes about a certain hockey history topic that I really want to learn about and teach everybody about. So I'm not sure exactly how often I'll put those out, but could be monthly, could be every couple weeks, or just whenever I feel like it. I'll let you know when they're on their way, but I plan on doing a big history deep dive into a certain game or topic or player or something big in hockey history because I love history and I love sports history, and I think that would be really fun to share with everybody and give everybody a little break from just the usual weekly hockey coverage that we will be doing on this show. And if I'm being honest, that's all I got for right now. I wanted to keep this as brief and easy as possible, just to let everybody have a little idea of what we're going to be doing here on this show. Hopefully you enjoy it. I will be back this weekend recording a good first episode for everybody. So hopefully y'all come back and see it. I'm going to try and get this up as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be editing it tonight before the games start. But yeah, hopefully you stick around. Hopefully you discover this podcast. Working on social medias, but you can find us on YouTube at Offsides and On One, all lowercase, and wherever you listen to podcasts. So yeah, thank you very much. Tune in sometime next week. I'll let you know when the first official episode of Offsides and On One is available to you. Thank you everybody for coming and listening. I'm your host, Devyn Moore, and this is Offsides and On One.